Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their bloods! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
Hello everybody, and welcome to the video where we will break down the top 5 craziest facts you might not have known about early Spartan life, what it was like to grow up as a Spartan. If you're new to the channel and like this sort of content, it would really help me out if you could subscribe or like the video or give me some feedback on how this video was. And without further ado, let's get into the top 5. Number 5. From the age of only 7, young aspiring Spartans would enter a school known as the Agage. During this time, boys would go through intense combat training. Aside from the military training, the young boys would actually learn how to hunt, dance, sing, and practice mental preparation for their future battle endeavors. Historian Mark Golden says this perfectly, that the Agage aimed to instill soldierly virtues such as strength, endurance, and solidarity. These were all important virtues for the Spartans when they'd lead their men into battle. Number 4. To toughen up the training Spartans, boys were sent out barefoot and were barely bathed to toughen their skin to make it hard. Can you imagine going through weeks without showering just so your skin can be hard for war? These men were truly a different breed. On top of being barefoot, young Spartans were only given one cloak year-round to help them learn to endure all types of temperatures to promote mental and physical toughness. Imagine yourself at the age of 7 only having one cloak to survive outside most of your life. Your parents would probably get in trouble. Number 3. If you weren't exercising enough and appeared weak, you would be beaten and humiliated in front of the other Spartans. Beatings were irregular for young Spartans training, as it promoted strength and to never show weakness when experiencing pain. This would be important in battle, to never make the other side see a weakness. Spartans were also encouraged to steal food due to the harsh rations they were given. Spartans were basically starved half their life growing up. I mean, they needed to find a way to get food and they promoted it, but if you were caught, you wouldn't be so lucky. If you were caught stealing in Sparta, you would be whipped and punished. A great quote from a historian explains that whipping was a test of courage and stoicism, and that boys looked forward to the public display of their fortitude. Imagine looking forward to being beaten. Now, that is something I can just not wrap my head around. Number 2. Being around a mother as a kid was considered detrimental to the Spartans' training. The soft influence of a woman was thought to be a problem for future and current Spartans. Even married men and women did not live together and would rarely see each other, often only for sex. One thing's for sure is, I highly doubt a civilization like this would be accepted in today's world, and rightfully so. These men were built to fight, compete, and battle their whole lives and put everything on the line for their home. They were programmed to become the ultimate fighting machines, and nothing would stop them. Number 1. Spartan infants were brought before a council of inspectors to test them for defects of anything that would prevent them from fighting. Any infant that did not pass this test would be left and abandoned on a hillside. It was said that they were thrown off a cliff, but that was later debunked by a historian that was actually false, and usually they just left them by a hillside to die, which is crazy. they'd most likely die from exposure or being picked up by strangers. And surprisingly enough, the mothers would often not show any emotion when this would happen, as they were trained to have mental strength as well. All women in Sparta were very tough. It was believed that having tough women in Sparta meant that you would have very tough children to grow up and eventually become a Spartan. As you can see, the Spartans were truly a different breed of warriors. They were born to fight. I really appreciate you guys watching this video to the end, and I want to make more fun videos like this, just fun facts about warriors or anything you guys want me to make. If you like the video, I'll be posting more content throughout the weeks, so stay tuned for more crazy fact videos. And thanks for watching Ancient Motivation, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.